Hello, this is Spidey1958, and welcome to my Let's Play Pathfinder Kingmaker, the release version, episode 63. Last time we started to interrogate people looking for the runaway priestess, so let us continue with that. Your Grace, what an unexpected visit. I was hostess of this place. My name is Derma. How can I help you at this hour? I'm looking for someone. Can you help me? Do you know who your guests are? Why should I? I'm not their ward. They come, they pay for a bed, they keep quiet. Why should I care who they are? A crime has happened, Derma. I need your help to find the culprit. So what did this culprit do wrong? Shoot a deer in someone's lands, and now the criminal has to run away as if she was an animal herself? Whatever it is, leave me out of it. A cultist of Lamashutu is hiding in your lodge. I have to find them. One of Lamashutu's own? That's quite a story you've spun, Your Grace. Next you'll tell me I'm holding Ravagug down in the cellar. And what's your proof that I hide cultists? There are footprints leading to your lodge. So what? Folk come to my lodge every day, both in the flatlands and the swamps. Your lodge is the only house in the neighborhood. And it's a bad thing to provide shelter for those who's lost. Several hours' walk from your lodge is a shrine of Lamashutu. Baroness, enough. Here in the stolen lands you can swing a dead cat without hitting some colon nest or cursed ruins or shrine of something foul. I'm not going to argue with you. Do you let everyone into your house? What are you hinting at, huh? Your guest, Irma, do you allow anyone who asks to spend the night here? Of course, everyone. What else am I expected to do? Pick who gets a warm spot near the fireplace and who gets left out in the rain? I'll let you and your thugs, though. You can put a terror into my guess. Excuse me, who are you calling a thug? You're a fair lass, sure, but who knows what thoughts you have in that pretty head of yours? Do you remember when they came to your lodge, at least? I went to check on my trap. Some people arrived when I was away, so I can't tell you for sure, Your Grace. Let's get back to my other questions. What else haven't I told you? How many people are in the lodge now except for you? Watch yourself. There are 3 of them all sitting over there, Dermot points to the guest. There's that one in the kitchen, guessing she's a servant to these 2 noble folk. They look to be carrying all the coin. I'd like to examine your room, Derma. Listen, the sooner I cross you out of my suspect list, the sooner I'll leave you alone. Do me a favor and give me your room key, and all this will be over before you know it. Your way, then. But take a care. No digging through my undergarments, or I'll have your hands on hooks. You hear? Okay, she is a feisty dwarf. I'd like to see your wares. So she sells camping supplies, fowl, honey, meat, and Torix amulet. Okay. Nothing I want to buy. So let's go into the kitchen. Well, we know who our priestess is. Who are you? Name's Chisana. I cook for Treadwins, nobles from Restov. What will it be? What can you tell me about your masters? No quicker road to trouble talking about masters, that is. How would you like if your servants were gossip about you? They pay regular, not stingy with their coin. They don't yell much, so I count myself fortunate. I do. Why are you here, you think? None of my business. Might be they have things to do, but I wouldn't know. I mend, I cook, and I serve. That's where needed. All right, that's enough about the Tedrims. We're looking for a criminal who may have fled this way. Have you seen anyone suspicious? What can be seen here, you say? Ask Derma. She runs the house, she does. Has anyone come into the kitchen recently? Only Derma came, no doubt checking to see I'm not palming the silver, if there's anything worth stealing here, so there's not. The hostess of the lodge doesn't mind you cooking at her kitchen? As if she came here often herself. Filth piled in corners, floors sandal deep in dirt. Had to work my fingers to the bone to clean the kitchen before I could start a proper meal in this cowshed. That's all I need. I need the key to your room. Room? I don't have a room, except here in the kitchen. Bed's a bench. Still warm, though. Warm enough, though. What are you cooking, Tasana? That there's for tomorrow. Tomorrow, midday meal, that is. Peek into the stew pot. All right, I won't trouble you any longer. I have to go. Dirty dishes and cold leftover food. Milk. 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 Well, we're pretty sure who the person is. She was rude to me. I admit it. We'll rob her. A sling staff. Ooh, and the hostess room key. Just in case we didn't get it before. Rice. Flour. Potatoes. Onions. Cheese and nuts. Let's check the rooms out anyway, but I'm pretty sure I know who the priestess is, but I'm wondering about these two, what they're so Heidi about. Trendon's chest.
I've broken a nail!
Dang it. We failed our perception roll.
I did as you asked.
We failed our perception roll.
Now I'm embarrassed. I see something.
We're really failing that many checks? Wow. Well, we'll take that. And that. I know, I'm being evil. Okay, so this is Derma's room.
Now. Done and done. I've broken a nail. I did as you asked.
So I don't know what the story is with either of them, because apparently I'm missing all my perception rolls.
I did as you asked. Done and done.
Apparently nothing thrilling in there.
I did as you asked.
Padded armor. Ooh, that would be great for knock knock. A falsata. So +2 padded armor, which is armor class 3. But still lets him use his full dex. So that gets him up to armor class 24. And what's the cloak? Cloak of resistance +2. You've got the cloak of winter. You have a +1 cloak. You have the cloak of shadows. Let's go ahead and give you the new +2 cloak. And then let's give knock knock the +1 cloak. And everyone has a ring of protection, right? At least a +1. Okay. There's probably nothing else I can find out from these guys because... The woman in the kitchen, your cook? Yes, we just can't imagine our lives without Tisana. My constitution demands a unique diet, a private matter if you don't mind. I'll come back to you later. See the couple at the table? They're nobles from Restov. They claim you were the last one who'd come to the hall. That's not true. It's not. Derma, the hostess, she was the last one. I remember her coming through the kitchen. Okay, well, we don't know what's going on with this person or these two, but we do know who's guilty. There's someone who seems specifically suspicious to me. Tristana, Trerden's maid. I think, Tristana, you know why I brought you here. I would? How? Do you jest, my lord? How could I know that you were thinking Enough, we know who you are. Lamoshutu won't help you. Is that so? Then you know little of our faith indeed. The Great Mother is with me. Prepare yourself for her.
Let us strike as one.
So what is she doing? I don't recognize the symbol. She's doing slay living. Wow, she is a dangerous person. Stop, stop, I surrender, I surrender. You and your minions unleashed a blight across my land. Because of you, monsters overrun the barony and honest people fear to leave their homes. That's nonsense. I've heard the stories about what's happening in your barony, Azumir, but I have nothing to do with this. The Great Mother rules monsters of the world, but if you had truly earned her wrath, your lands would be drowning in blood. No, Baroness, you should look elsewhere to place blame. Lamashutu and her followers have nothing to do with your troubles. Tell me about the cult of Lamashutu. We are numerous and we are strong. The tribe of Lama followers grows every day, breeds and spreads across the land of Glorian in search of place to create new packs. What kind of rituals were you performing at the shrine? We played to Lama. We asked for a new offspring in the pack. We mated like wild animals, free of stupid prejudices. I'll spell you the details, Azumir. Those like you are unable to accept the greatness of our ancient faith. Aren't you a merry bunch? But you know, Callistri's faithful have a lot of fun too, just without the risk of growing a pair of tentacles in the process. Don't you dare compare your frivolous goddess to ours, who's as old as the world itself. Your orgies are little more than an entertainment for bored townfolks. Ours are full of primal wisdom. Could we please skip the theological debate over which cult has better orgies? I'm sorry, I just really like that. It disgusts me to listen to this. Narrow-minded creatures living by stupid human laws. Where are the rest of the Lamashutu cultists hiding? You cannot make me betray the children of Great Mother. Torture me if you like. Lama will grant me the strength to endure any pain you inflict upon me. Have you allied with the goblins and the other creatures in the area? No, we have the same mistress, but our paths to the faith are different. Enough about that. Tell me who you are, quick now. I am a priestess of the cult of Lama, the Great Mother, the ancestress of monsters. I am not from these lands. I came because of the pleas of your people who seek the mercy of my goddess. I came to these lands in secret and hid my identity from everyone except for those initiated in the mysteries of the Great Mother. Even the hostess of this lodge has no idea who I am. And those looking for divine benefaction found me on their own. And there are more than the followers of Aristotle would believe. All of these people in the lodge are here because of you? They were searching for the blessings of Lama. Our gods have denied them, and they have to ask Mother of Monsters for their benediction. The couple from Restroff, did they come to meet you? Yes, several years ago the lawyer defended a necromancer in court in his native city, and he won the trial. Since then, all Tredrin's attempts to conceive a child were doomed to fail. Phasma didn't want to prolong the bloodline of a man who protected those who raised the dead. Una has more brains than her spineless mate, so she sought the support of Lama. The children, of course, will bear the mark of the goddess, but Tendrils don't have much choice. Phasma's memory is long. What is the story of Merchant's widow? Olika. She's a poor girl clinging to the unborn life in her womb. The seed of her husband was too weak. Okla's child is doomed to perish before coming to this world. Is the lodge hostess involved in this at all? Involved in all this? This thoughtless thing? No, she did not see, was not smart enough to see what was transpiring under her nose. I won't offend the name of Lama by calling our hostess one of her tribe. Enough. Keston, I have an order for you. Your Grace? Please be merciful to these people. Imagine how great their despair must be to turn to the monstrous Lama for help. Though the thought disgusts me, the priestess did try to help them in whatever way she could. The priestess guilt is obvious to me, the others not so much. So the question is, do I forgive even the priestess? Or do I exile the priestess? I'm leaning towards forgiving the priestess too, but I'm a very forgiving part, and my kingdom's big on religious freedom. So I forgive all these people, even the priestess. Let them go. Let them go, all of them, but as you command, your grace. I don't think the Stolen Rands has ever seen someone as kind and noble as you. Well, good thing I'm not trying to woo Valerie. Well then, it seems I shall serve the Great Mother in these lands a little longer. If you wish to speak or ask something, come to the Shrine of Lama, and that is where you'll find me. That's all? We'll deal with these people as you ordered. I suppose it'll be released to Derma to get rid of such troubling guests. I thank you, Your Grace, for your help and for your wisdom. A pity we didn't discover the true reason behind the blight, but at least we have one less mystery on our hands. Have a safe journey, my Baroness. Okay, so let us head out. So, it looks like we can get more information here. Or at least a new event. Let's go ahead and see the new event. We got treasure over there. I don't know what that is. A squirrel rabbit? You came. What brings you here, Baroness? About this woman, Owlcat. Oh, do you still think of her? Worry not. Lama blessed Owlcat and invigorated her womb. The female gave birth to a child and even survived herself. You wouldn't call that boy a pretty child, but he's the light of his suffering mother's eyes and a symbol of Lamachu's mercy. Ooh, I could ask her to be an advisor. Your knowledge and skills are unusual, but I appreciate unconventional abilities. Maybe you would make a good advisor. Power and influence. Tempting for any leader, but tolerating a stinking city and foolish crowds for this? I would accept the title of High Priestess or Counselor if you wish. So we have another choice for that. Point at the rat. What is this? Lama's messenger. An exquisite creature, is it not? A sign that the goddess is pleased with me. It's a living embodiment of her ideals and shares the mother's smile. One night the little creature just ran up to me as if to his own mother, and I knew my loyal service had been noted by my lady. How are things going with your cult? I've touched that you care, Baroness. Worry not, everyone receives Lama's bliss who needs it. You need not know who they are or what they ask. I have to go. So that's why I'd never seen that creature. It was Okay, so what's this? That's information. Strange marks. Oop, part of a melted coin or melted ring. Mushrooms. And a trinket. Okay. Oops, we missed something. Money! And now I think we head back to the capital. We still have those other places to check out too. And we have a wolf's lair to check out. But I'm not sure how we get there.
I need to catch my breath.
May we have a moment of respite?
Well, now that we're all here, let's sum up what we know. We've each spent a lot of time and effort to learn what we can about the monsters come from and what's causing this strange disease. I hope this conversation can help shed some light on the situation. We need to hurry. If we don't find the answers of this blight and eliminate it, it may end up with a rebellion on our hands. Let me summarize what we've found up to this point. Jod, the surgery showed that it was magic seeds causing the disease, correct? Right. Judging from the location of the patient's bodies, the seeds were ingested. It seems likely they're initially extremely small, almost invisible. People simply swallow them with their food. Once the seed is in the stomach, I think it begins to grow and cause the symptoms we've seen in our patients. As soon as the seed gains enough strength, it spouts and turns into a magical portal, just like a bud turning into a flower. Estrel, forgive me. Something must have possessed me to say that. It really does look like blooming. Each seed tears the body of its victim, just as a flower tears its bud. Kenson, we discovered that the llama cultists weren't involved with the monster's infestation. It doesn't mean they're innocent of our other crimes, but the monster invasion, at least, is not their work. Mother is not to blame here. Told you, but who listens to me? Goblins obviously like having all these monsters around. To them, it's a sign of Llama's benevolence. I'd say we're just excited by anything new that happens. It wouldn't be surprised if they are linked to the story somehow, but I doubt the seeds were created by goblin shamans. Besides, a plan like this seems a little beyond the local goblin chief's intelligence. Know what I think? I think Goblin King is rotten lice scratcher. Shaman plays like reed pipe, bobbles about llama plots behind his back. Can you tell me where these monsters come from, Tristan? The ones that appear because of this bloom? Undoubtedly from world alien to our own. All the monsters appear from the bloom are extremely large and strong. It would be rare to encounter such specimens in the Stolen Lands, or even on most of Glorian. But it's impossible to say what is that lies on the other side of the portals that's intent on killing your people. That's all I need to know about the results of research. So the bloom's essential properties are strange seeds getting into people's bodies which cause their disease and gradually creates magical portals. Now we just need to discover where the seeds are coming from. If I may, I noticed an interesting detail. Well, two details to be precise. First, the seeds afflict mostly the villagers. There have been no recorded cases of disease within the city limits except for those who came here looking for the cure. That's right. Thus we can assume a common factor in how the people are exposed to the seeds. Many villagers get their food from the same territory. I don't think that food is the problem. Take a look. We have most of the cases of the disease here, here, and over here. Monsters mostly attack here and here. You see, the situation is most dire along the banks of the gurgling river. Estro have mercy, exactly, along the river. That must be where the seeds come from their drinking water. We need to go upstream and find the source of this blight. Take me, I want to settle the score with the king. If you allow me, Baroness, I'd like to take the lead on this. I have the best members of the militia with me, sweep the woods along the river. We'll look under each and every rock if needed. After everything that's been through, these people deserve a chance to discover the source of their misfortune. You have my permission, Creston. I don't deprive people of the opportunity to find the cause of their troubles. I thank you, my Baroness. I hope you'll join us soon. He actually already left, but that's a minor bug. Tristan, how did you find the link between the disease and the river? You see, Baroness, these seeds are not the only sign of something abnormal at work. Remember the ruins where we first met? The glade near those ruins full of huge flowers? Glades such as that tend to appear all over the Stolen Lands. Seems strange, does it not? Especially if we take into account that the magic seeds in the portals they create look like flowers themselves. Jord even called this disaster the bloom. I'd like to research the natural phenomenon and perhaps... Your Grace, we've trouble. The peasants are rioting. Ugh, the only solution these nitwits will come up with. Don't worry, Baroness. As long as they're not setting fire to the streets, we still have a chance of coming to a peaceful resolution. If you allow me, I'll go speak with them and do my best to calm the crowd down. And if peace doesn't prevail, your guards and I will stand with you. Let's go. I can hear them shouting even from here. Afraid this is going to be another long episode with lots and lots of reading. There she is, out at last. Damn her eyes. Please hear me before you lynch me. I know you're tired and disgruntled. I am too. Day after day, I and my companions think a solution to your misfortunes. We saved so many from the fatal disease, and if gods have mercy, we can save even more. So please, let us do what we can. Return to your homes, to your loved ones. They need you, just as I need your patience and good faith. The Baroness is right. You really believe this? It's pure nonsense. Don't you get it? We could run the Baroness through, but it wouldn't change a thing. She's more use live than dead. So be it, Baroness. We'll let you pass, but don't forget, we're trusting you with our lives. Find the source. Save our children from this terrible sickness. And we probably are going to be back to conversations. Assuming that it doesn't lock up on a black screen. Now it looks like it's still thinking. There we go. Okay, at this point we will call it an episode. So as always, if you enjoyed this episode, go ahead and give me a like or a comment. And if you disliked the episode, leaving a dislike is fine. But please leave a comment saying why you disliked the episode. As always, this is Spidey1958, and have fun gaming.